What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. There is a video game out right now kind of similar to GTA, an open world game and a just recent released named Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is a massive game that has been hyped up for around 7 years now, and a lot of people have been really excited for it. However, when the game actually came out, well, it wasn't very much well received. The game has an open world game, but is also very futuristic, so therefore the city was massive and had tons of graphical issues. The glitches were all around the game, and everyone was really shocked that the game that they'd been perfecting for 7 years straight had so many delays and eventually just didn't turn out as good as everyone expected it to be. And even though if you do like this game, a lot of people have had glitches and it was fully removed from the PS Store. This is kind of saddening to think about because the game itself may be pretty good for a lot of players and they may want to see past all the bugs and glitches that people had. But what if this happened to GTA 6? A game that has been hyped up for years and years, and what if it came out and just ended up just not being that great? We really hope it does end up being great, but we're going to be talking about that problem in today's video. Like, what happens if GTA 6 isn't that great, and what could they do to make it not great? It's gonna get crazy, so make sure to leave a like on the video, drop a sub to the channel, drop a comment down below, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Reason number 5, glitches. Just like Cyberpunk, GTA 6 could also have a ton of game-breaking glitches. The game could be pretty unfinished when it drops, just like Cyberpunk was, and well, if the game is unfinished, it could lose a ton of players. If certain levels were just game-breaking, because we know that the game has to have a massive graphics and become practically insane, and we definitely want to learn from the failure of Cyberpunk so that GTA 6 cannot be as much of a failure. We hope that GTA are definitely taking notes to make their next game as powerful, much more powerful than Cyberpunk was. There definitely should be no glitches that break the game, just like in Cyberpunk was. Like, we don't hate Cyberpunk, but we're using it as sort of a benchmark to determine whether GTA 6 is going to be like this. We really hope that there aren't as many glitches as there were in that game. Coming in at spot number 4, we have graphics. It's pretty much a known fact at this point that GTA 6 is going to have the best graphics in any GTA game. Everybody knows this, and even GTA 5 graphics aren't exactly fully up to date with the graphics right now. The graphics are pretty good, but not the absolute best that they could release. With Cyberpunk, when it released on PC, it had amazing graphics, and in the trailers the graphics were amazing, but on consoles and pretty much any other device, the graphics were pretty terrible and did not look anywhere near as good as they do on the trailers, and it was kind of saddening. What could happen with GTA 6 is the graphics could actually not be as good as games coming out right now, and Rockstar could actually end up making it just the same as GTA. If they do this, well, the game might not be as good as people are really anticipating it. Like, if all the trailers had insane CG and looks beautiful, but then when the game came out it was terrible, people would not like it. Number 3, advertisements. Advertisements are massive things in games, and if GTA 6 isn't advertised enough, like, if not enough people are talking about it, and if the game receives, like, not many posts about it, and the game just sort of just comes out slowly, which we definitely believe won't happen because GTA is a massive franchise, but if they do that, like other games have happened, then the game won't be as known as other games are. Coming in at number 4, we have death. A lot of games that released in 2020 pretty much died really quickly. Throughout lockdown, all those games became famous like Fall Guys and Among Us, but slowly they decided to fizzle out. Among Us took Fall Guys' place, but eventually sort of died, and Fall Guys took place of other games and just sort of died very quickly. In general, those games have not been going as well as other games like GTA 5 are, but what if GTA 6 ended up dying out really quickly like some other games that are released like Cyberpunk? What if the game just wasn't that great and it just sort of died? Coming in our final spot at number 5, we have combat. The combat in GTA 6 should be interesting and fun, and the gun mechanics should be really good. Games like Avengers sort of died like a lot from not having as good combat as other games, and the combat wasn't that interesting. The game in general had glitches and just wasn't that interesting for a lot of players. If it was like that with GTA 6, then it wouldn't do as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like on the video, drop a sub to the channel, drop a comment down below, and without further ado, I'll see you next time.
That's alright. Hush.